Wanting to crank up your body's performance and see results in strength, performance, and endurance fast? Then stick around as we dive into the world of creatine and give you the facts on the top 4 types and how you can utilize it in your lifestyle. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and give a like so we can bring you the best and most interesting topics to see you succeed. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in small amounts in certain foods and produced by the human body. It is one of the most widely studied dietary supplements in the world, with a long history of safe use and effectiveness in increasing muscle creatine content and improving exercise performance. Creatine is a universally consumable supplement, suitable for both vegetarians, vegans, and non-vegetarians alike because it is produced by the human body and can also be obtained through the diet. Creatine is found in small amounts in certain foods such as fish, meat, and poultry. Vegetarians and vegans can also obtain creatine through their diet by consuming creatine-rich plant sources such as spinach, broccoli, and quinoa. Additionally, creatine is also available as a dietary supplement in the form of creatine monohydrate, which is a synthetic form of creatine that is produced in a lab and is suitable for vegans and vegetarians. This form of creatine is the most common form used in supplements, and it is made from a combination of amino acids. Therefore, creatine is a universally consumable supplement as it can be obtained through diet or through supplements, making it accessible to all dietary lifestyles. Creatine works by increasing the amount of phosphate stored in the muscles, which in turn increases the production of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, the primary energy currency of the body. This increase in ATP production allows for greater energy output during exercise, leading to improved performance and muscle growth. The top 4 creatine supplements include creatine monohydrate, creatine ethyl ester, creatine hydrochloride, buffered creatine, also known as crealkaline creatine. These forms of creatine have been found to be the most effective in achieving fitness goals. The star of the show is creatine monohydrate. This is the most widely studied form of creatine and is considered to be the most effective. It is a simple form of creatine that is easy to absorb and has been shown to increase muscle creatine content and improve exercise performance. Studies have found that supplementing with creatine monohydrate can increase muscle strength by 5 to 15% and muscle power by 15 to 30%. It also has been observed to improve endurance by 5 to 10%. It is also considered to be safe and well tolerated with minimal side effects when consumed at recommended doses. The average recommended dosage for creatine monohydrate is between 3 to 5 grams per day, and for optimum absorption it is noted that you can load creatine doses of 20 g split over 4 daily intakes of 3 to 5 grams but should not be for longer than 5 to 7 days. After this it is recommended to reduce back to a maintenance dose of about 3 grams per day. Additionally, it is good to note that body weight may increase and has been found to be up to 2%, and this is due to water weight retention in the muscles. Second on the list is creatine ethyl ester or CEE. This form of creatine is a derivative of creatine monohydrate, where an ester group is added to the creatine molecule. The addition of the ester group is thought to increase the solubility and absorption of creatine in the body, making it more effective than creatine monohydrate. Studies have found that supplementing with CE can increase muscle strength by 5 to 15% and muscle power by 15 to 30%. For dosing, although not researched as much as monohydrate, studies show benefits when 3 to 6 grams per day are consumed. Interestingly, CE has shown to absorb faster in the body and does not give any bloating side effects, but shares the same benefits regarding growth, strength, and increased power. Thirdly, found to be most beneficial is creatine hydrochloride or HCl. When used on its own, creatine HCl has proven to show increase in volume of cell size in muscle tissue. Additionally, studies suggest that creatine HCl is a more effective form of creatine than creatine monohydrate, as it is more soluble and better suited to the pH of the human digestive tract. Studies have found that supplementing with creatine HCl can increase muscle strength by 5 to 15% and muscle power by 15 to 30%. Why do we use it, you ask? Adenosine triphosphate, ATP, production is augmented through the use of creatine HCl. ATP is the body's fuel for the phosphate energy system, which it draws on to generate power for short, intense muscular contractions and other anaerobic activities. Creatine HCl equips your muscles to generate more power throughout successive reps, augmenting your anaerobic exercise potential. Thus, it permits you to push yourself further in your workouts and to energize more muscle growth, leading to a rise in muscle strength and size. Creatine HCl has been said to be better than other creatine forms because it is more soluble and has greater bioavailability. This means that much less of it is needed to get the same results as other varieties. Additionally, creatine monohydrate is known for causing increased water retention and is seen as bloating, which is not a wanted side effect. In contrast, creatine HCl has not been reported to increase water retention. How much should you use? Well, creatine HCl, unlike other creatine types, does not require the need for a loading phase. To gain the most benefit from this performance booster, the advised dosage is between 1 and 2 grams per day. When is the best time to use it? It is recommended to take between 1 to 2 grams of creatine HCl right after a workout session on days when you are exercising. On days when you're not working out, it's recommended to ingest 1 to 2 grams of creatine HCl immediately after waking up to make sure your intake remains steady. Creatine HCl can be dissolved in either water or any other type of drink and taken. The best way to use creatine HCl is with a regular pattern. It should be taken every day, no matter if it's a workout day or a rest day. Time frame for results with creatine HCl. With the right diet and exercise plan, you can expect to see noticeable outcomes within 2 weeks. You should expect an upsurge in your anaerobic endurance, strength, and the feeling of being pumped up. To get the most out of creatine HCl, it is important to be consistent with its use. Maintaining a steady and regular intake of creatine HCl will bring the best results. Buffered creatine or crealkaline crealkaline was designed to counteract the unfavorable results of creatine monohydrate, such as the formation of creatinine. Creatinine is a product of creatine metabolism and can bring about undesirable effects like water retention, bloating, and cramping. The difference between the fabled monohydrate and crealkaline is in their structure and the way they are taken and used. Crealkaline is a buffered form of creatine and is designed to remain stable in the stomach and not be as susceptible to conversion to creatinine. Meanwhile, creatine monohydrate is the most common form of creatine and needs to be taken with a carbohydrate source to improve absorption. Scientific studies point to crealkaline having a positive effect on strength and exercise performance. The added creatine in the muscles facilitates quicker ATP, adenosine triphosphate, production between sets, enabling athletes to sustain intense training and improve the quality of the workouts. With more creatine in the body's cells, the result is a greater capacity for energy, power, and speed, leading to greater gains. The suggested crealkaline dosage, based on all clinical studies, is 3 g per serving. To get the most out of the substance for athletic performance, it is recommended to take 3 g of the supplement 20 minutes before each workout. A further benefit of crealkaline is it can be utilized right away, unlike creatine monohydrate, which requires loading and cycling. There's no need to wait for creatine levels to build up. Incorporating crealkaline powder into your supplement routine rather than creatine monohydrate may be a wise choice. Research indicates that crealkaline could augment strength and stamina to a greater extent than creatine monohydrate, with no undesirable repercussions. If wanting to become a more successful or competitive athlete, it only makes sense to exploit the most effective type of creatine to boost performance. Creatine is a widely studied and universally consumable supplement that can be beneficial for those looking to improve their exercise performance. Whether you're a vegetarian, vegan, or non-vegetarian, creatine can be obtained through diet or supplements, making it accessible to everyone. Incorporating creatine into your fitness routine can be as simple as adding a scoop of creatine monohydrate to your pre- or post-workout shake. And with the variety of forms of creatine available, you can even find one that fits your preference, whether it's a powder, a liquid, or a chewable form. The key is to be consistent with your supplement regimen and to give your body enough time to fully respond to the supplement. Remember, supplementing with creatine is not a shortcut to achieving your fitness goals, but it can help give you that extra edge you need to push through your workouts and reach new levels of performance. So, give creatine a try and see the difference it can make in your fitness journey. Thank you for hanging out at Health Headquarters. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, share, and like. Also leave a comment of what you want to see more of so that we can continue to bring you the best in everything health, fitness, and lifestyle.